So, I mean, on the entrepreneurial end of the panel, you've built a business, I've built a business. I would agree with you that one of the single hardest things to do is to just get into the market. And if someone can open the door for you, but the dislocation in the South African economy means that the door is shut for most. But now we're getting into like the complaining stuff, right? We're going to fix here. Tweet? No?
Okay, yes, definitely. I hope I'll do it in 140.
Yeah, but it's got to be positive, right?
It's definitely going to be positive. So what I want to sort of respond to is the point that Stravos made about capacity. And I think capacity is actually a euphemism in this case. It's a euphemism for leadership and a euphemism for the actual warm bodies and individuals that have been entrusted with implementing the running of the state. This is the part we can't dance around. You know, I think there's a phrase that says culture eats strategy for breakfast. We have the most incredible NDP. We have the most incredible plans. We have forums upon forums where business engages with government and gives all their great ideas, writes plans upon plans. I know, I myself have sat in those forums on the side of the table of being part of organized business. But the reality is that if the person sitting across the table from you is unable to implement that, we're not moving forward. So there is indeed, like one of the comments said, no one at the wheel. But yet we're expecting to drive in a certain direction. So what is the positive side of it? And this is actually the very thing that Rise Mzansi was solving for. We're not solving for all the country's issues. We are solving for leadership. It is a call to action to every single one of us who considers ourselves capable to not just stand on the sidelines and comment and reflect, but to actually be willing to do the work. And it's a tough one because not everybody wants to be a politician, and we get that. I myself did not want to be a politician, but I recognize the fact that in the absence of the most capable people in society being in the ring and being willing to do the work, then who must do it? We're going to write the plans, we're going to hand them to other people to do, and we are not taking direct ownership for this very thing we want to see done. And so we had to reflect on what is it that keeps the most capable out of the ring. Well, of course, it's the political culture. It's the fact that people are so alienated from, political engagement. So effectively what I'm saying is that we need to actually take it one step further. It goes beyond sitting across the table and simply talking about business capacitating the state. The problem we need to solve for is that how do we get the most capable to be willing to lead in public sector, in politics? What needs to happen to align the skills that exist in the whole of South Africa with the work that needs to be done in the public sector? And what type of institutional infrastructure do we need to solve for that? And then what do we need to do to ensure that the least capable are not in the most powerful positions? Because that's the problem that we have. So we need to solve for the problem and go direct to the heart of the problem. I appreciate that businesses are trying to do everything it can from outside. But as I'm sure you've realized, it doesn't work. You have to be able to actually implement the things you want to see done. And we believe the only way to do that, unfortunately, is from inside the ring. And so that's what I'm leaving. I'm saying, let us all also think about our own individual role and what we are going to physically contribute and how we ourselves can get physically stuck in to the work that needs to be done.